Hello everyone, it's Jasmine and welcome to my stop on the Save the Crafty YouTuber hop. This was put together to kind of help some of the smaller channels gain followers and reach their monetization goals, and to kind of just create a bigger, better community within YouTube for the crafters. There's going to be prizes to be won, so I don't know if every single video on the hop has a prize to be won, but I know a lot of them do. And the more you comment, the more you're going to be eligible to win. I have a prize to give away myself. So for each video, they'll let you know if they have a prize or not. But from what I understand, almost everyone has a prize to be given away. So we're going to do a Father's Day card. We're starting with ink road stamps, coffee background, and some ink on 3 blackout ink. And I really like this ink because it's hybrid, so it's waterproof for watercolors or water media, and you can use with Copics. The caveat to this is that it must be dry. If you go in with your Copics when it's wet, it will smear. So either heat set it or stamp it and leave it overnight. But I end up stamping this 2 or 3 times, I think. Then by the time I went to do the ink blending and coloring and stuff, it was dry and ready to go. But if you're using something like watercolor paper, I'm stamping on Bristol Smooth, so it's a smoother texture. But if you've got a texture to it, like a watercolor paper would, then you're going to want to make sure you heat set it. So we're going to set that aside to dry, and then I'll trim off those edges later. And now we're going to go in with the Rubbernecker Preston stamp. And I think he's adorable, but I also bought him because my dad's name is Preston. So I'm like, that would be perfect for a Father's Day card. So I guess it's going to fit. And Preston is not a name you hear often. I think my dad is the only person until recently I had a friend who named her son Preston. But those are the only 2 people I know with that name. Anyway, besides the point. So here's our little owl. And he's got his mug of coffee or tea or hot chocolate, whatever you want. We're going to go with coffee this time. And there are the Copic colors I'm going to use. So I wanted to do something warm browns and cool blues. That was kind of what was in my head. So I'm going in with, and I picked blue for the eyes because my dad has blue eyes and my father-in-law has blue eyes as well. So it just kind of made it perfect. So I'm going with blues and browns. And if you're kind of not sure about how to color an owl, just Google images. There's tons and tons of pictures on any search engine you want to use. You'll find tons of them. And there's lots of different varieties. So just kind of pick one and go with it. And honestly, no one's going to point out that, oh, that's not quite right. No. They're like, oh, what a cute owl. That's what they're going to say. So relax and just kind of color it how you want. Even if you want to color him bright green and purple, it'd still be cute. So go with it. So real simple. I'm using a light toned cream color brown. I think it's E31 to do the all over color. And then I'll go in with my warmer red browns and add in the feather texture and add in shading. And then I will blend out the whole thing using the E31 again. And if you're not familiar with Copics or you want to try Copics and you're kind of not sure about it, Sandy Allnock teaches a lot of wonderful Copic classes, and that's how I got my feel out with Copics. Was taking a couple of her classes. And when you're blending, the blending happens in the paper once the ink starts to saturate the paper and it gets wet. However, if it gets oversaturated, then you can bleed outside your stamped image lines. So you just want to make sure you find that happy medium between blending and oversaturation. And trust me, when you're learning, you will go oversaturation. It just kind of, it happens, but it helps you learn too. So the more you practice and the more you color with your Copics, the more familiar you get with them, the better you'll get at it. Practice makes perfect, just like anything else. So I love my markers. I love how they work, and I love the cool things I can do with them. So I think they're fantastic. And I've tried other brands, and Copics really are the best, in my opinion. If you do have trouble blending, and you feel like you're starting to push outside the lines a little bit, and sometimes you can see it, let it dry, and then come back and do another layer, and you'll see that eventually you will get the blending that you're looking for. So I end up starting with cool grays on the steam, but I kind of wasn't getting the effect I wanted, so I went in with a warm gray marker and kind of went over the top, and I got the effect I was looking for. I'm not sure how to describe the effect I was looking for, but it ended up working, so it's all good. And I also have the matching die to him because I absolutely hate fussy cutting. I'd rather do almost anything else than fussy cutting. So I always buy the coordinating dies. Isn't he cute? I think he's so cute. Tiny little bit of orange for the tiny little beak that you can barely see. So onto the background, we're going to use 2 Catherine Pooler inks. If you haven't tried these inks, they're fantastic. I love them. And I've got my trimmed down background. And I just took the same blues I used in the owl and just colored in a few of the different cups. Nothing elaborate, just simple coloring, one marker. No shading, no nothing. Just to give it a little bit of oomph. That's really all I wanted to do. So I took the 2 tones of brown and blended here and there. It's not a solid color. It's light and dark. And I wanted the 2 tones of brown to kind of give it that coffee vibe. And these picket fence, speaking is a skill, life-changing brushes. They're awesome. They are really nice. They really blend well. You get 10 brushes in the set and 10 different sizes, from really, really tiny to bigger. So they feel good in your hands. They clean up easy. Love them. Love them. So back to the hop for a minute. Their price is $2.1, like I said. So make sure you are commenting and liking videos, and hopefully you'll find new channels to subscribe to. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. That'd be fantastic. Always love new friends. But yeah, the more you like the videos that you're watching, the better YouTube kind of promotes from within itself. So it's an interesting algorithm that we kind of have to work around, but thanks for being here. We appreciate you. So I'm just going to use some Tombow to attach the letters and foam tape for the owl, and that is the finished card. So thank you. We will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.